Hi, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead and look at your science assignment for 12.05, Moving Matter. So for this assignment, you're going to go to your science course. You're going to go to Module 6, Adaptations. And within Module 6, you've got your 12 lessons. We're looking at 12.05, Moving Matter. So you're going to click on that lesson. This is a 5-page lesson, so make sure that you go through all 5 pages. And actually, on page 3 of this lesson, it actually walks you through how to complete the assignment, or it shows you the assignment. So this is all about creating a model to describe how matter moves through plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment. So what you're actually going to be doing is you're going to be exploring food chains and how food chains show the representation of how matter flows from one organism to the next. And you're going to look at the roles of decomposers, specifically in this lesson. And then on page 3 here, you're going to actually be creating a model. And they give you an example here of a model. You can see that all food chains or all models showing the flow of matter or the flow of energy start with the sun. The sun's energy goes into the plant. Then you can see that the plant's energy goes into the cricket, okay, because the cricket eats the plant. And then you've got the mouse who gets their energy from the cricket and the plant, because the mouse eats the cricket, which eats the plant. And then the energy from the sun, the plant, the cricket, the mouse, all goes into the snake, because the snake eats the mouse, which gets its energy from the animal, the plant, and the sun. And then the eagle here, they get their energy from eating the snake. And they're also getting energy from the mouse, because the snake eats the mouse. And they're getting the eagle's getting their energy from the cricket, because the mouse eats the cricket and the snake eats the mouse and the eagle eats the snake. And it's a continuation. So really the eagle's getting its energy from the sun, the plants, the cricket, the mouse, and the snake. And then all of these things, except the sun, all of these things, the plant, the animal, or the cricket, the mouse, the snake, and the eagle, they all give their energy to the decomposers, because as these species die, their bodies decompose into the ground, and that is what feeds the decomposers. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating, and this is your assignment right here, creating 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional models as a way to help you understand and explain science concepts. For example, creating a model that shows the movement of matter through plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment will aid you in explaining the movement of matter to others. Let's get started. So this moving matter packet, this activity sheet, is your assignment. So if you so you can click on it here on page 3, or you can click on it on page 5, and it's right here as well. So I'm going to click on it, and we'll take a look at what you're doing for this assignment. So this assignment is a 3-page assignment. It's just taking a second to load here. Here we go. And you're going to create your own model that shows the movement of matter among plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment. So you will create a 3D model, which is a diorama, or a 2D model, like a poster. So a 3D model would be like 3D figures, or a 2D model could just be a poster with drawings showing the movement of matter. Your model must include the following, so don't forget to include these things: labels of plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment being the sun, the dirt, things like that, and the description of plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment. So make sure you describe what are the plants, what are the animals, what are the decomposers, and what environment elements are within your 3D model, or if you decide to do a 2D model, your poster. So here you're going to brainstorm ideas about what you want to create. Think about the materials you would like to use and what you need to gather or buy. Write your list in the space provided. Boys and girls, this could be as simple as a piece of computer paper and a pencil and crayons. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. If you do want to create a 3D model with maybe clay or Play-Doh or construction paper, that's fine. But again, you can make it as simple as just a piece of paper, a pencil, and some crayons, and you draw out that food chain or that model to show matter. So here you would just write a list of your materials. What are some things that you want to use to make your model? If you're going to do a poster, it would be what? Paper, pencil, crayons if you want to add some color, and that's it. If you want to do a 3D, you're going to have to just list what objects are you going to use to make your 3D model. All right, next, part 2, draw or sketch a design of the model you are going to create. Be sure to label the parts of the movement of matter, including the plants, animals, decomposer, and the environment. So here you're going to just sketch it out. You know, if you're doing a poster, sketch out your poster. What do you want your poster to look like? If you're going to do a 3D model with clay or Play-Doh, you can just sketch that out. And be sure, like it says in the directions, be sure to label the parts of the movement of matter, including the plants, the animals, and the decomposers, and the environment. And don't forget to add your arrows in to show the flow of energy, which again, you can use the model here on page 3 to help you with that. Use this to help you. Now, don't copy it the exact same. Use different species, but you can use those arrows to help you. Remember, the arrows point to where the energy goes to. The grass's energy goes into the cricket. The cricket's energy goes into the mouse. So see how the arrows are pointing where the energy goes. So when you're doing your arrows here in your model, make sure you draw the arrows in the correct direction to show where the energy goes to. And then part 3 here. You're going to create your model showing the movement of matter. Your model can either be 3D using clay or Play-Doh or some different 3D shapes that you can make or buy, or simple as just a poster and paper or paper and pencil and crayons, your 2D. Remember, a good scientific model should have the following characteristics. It can help explain difficult concepts. It is based on an observation. And don't forget what needs to be included. You need to have labels of your plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment, and a description of the plants, a description of the animals, a description of the decomposers, and a description of the environment. Describe them. Describe what they are. And then part 4. You can now choose to take a picture and write a description of your model or record a video of yourself explaining the movement of matter. If you are writing your answers, follow the next set of instructions. So if you're going to write your answers, you're going to write them right here on this paper. If you're going to do a video, you're going to just want to make sure that you follow this part right here, but do it verbally instead of writing it. So it says write a detailed description of your model and how it describes that matter is moved from plants, animals, decomposers, and the environment. So you can write that out here, or you can do a video just explaining, giving a detailed description of your model and describe that matter is moved from plants to animals, decomposers, and the environment and how that happens. Okay, so you have 2 options there. You can write it or you can record yourself talking about it. Okay, and don't forget for the model, it can be 3D or 2D. The simpler, easier way would be just 2D on a piece of paper with pencils and maybe use some crayons to add color. So for this assignment, you're going to need to attach these 3 papers. Okay, so you need to attach all 3 of these papers to the lesson. And then if you did do a 3D model, take a picture of it and submit that picture. If you did a poster or a piece of paper, computer paper or line paper, take a picture of it and submit that. And then the other thing is if you do a video for this last part 4, just attach your video as well. If you want to just write it out when you submit these 3 papers, I'll see it here. Okay, so when you are done, you're going to submit these 3 papers. You're going to submit your model, whether it's a 3D or 2D, you're just going to take a picture of it. And then lastly, if you do part 4 as a video, you're just going to want to submit that as well. All right, when you're done with all of that, you're going to go to page 5. And, I'm sorry, not page 5. You're going to go to your next activity tab, which is at the top here, to the submission page. There'll be a blue plus button where you can submit your work.